Woo!
Oh, that's right. The dog comes out of episode 2. I forgot about him. Oh, what's up, familia?
Never misses.
We're gonna add subtitles. Deadpool, I already told you, come get your freaking dog, man. He's always there. You go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're talking
Hey, yo.
Fallout, babies, with a mysterious guest.
Uh-oh.
You know him, you love him. It's your boy. Am I pointing in the right direction? It's Base.
Uh-oh. Your best homie is here. Get up for Base.
Oh man, he's probably seen all of the show.
Most of it.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good.
We're devoted fans, as you could tell.
Definitely,
Yes.
absolutely.
We'll just go with that.
You know what's cool? The player base has gone up significantly on all the Fallout games since this show came out.
Exactly.
That's what is supposed to happen, right?
People getting curious, man. People getting curious. They wanna see what's all about now.
That did not happen with The Last of Us, by the way.
Yeah, I enjoy that show.
Yeah, I think most of the player base fell off after they killed Joel, for sure. Whoops.
Joel.
Man.
Spoiler. No.
Oh my god, spoilers.
It's been so long. I just killed it. I killed the show.
You're gonna tell us already what happened, man. There's no point of watching it.
My bad.
In the second season. Oh my god.
It's just in the game. It's just been in the game.
Base in 3 seconds already ruined Last of Us Part 2. Thanks a lot, Base. You're our hero.
I just had to give you guys that gem, That Game of Thrones, I'm just preventing Game of Thrones all over again.
Okie dokie.
Pokey. He is the verbal assassin. And give it up for the hit never changes. Say what? I am the Undead King, the Ray Zombie one. And today we are reviewing. Ready, guys? Music time. Oh my god. Fallout.
Don't fall in.
Fall in or fall out? Or fall off to the side.
Fall out to the side.
I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but then I turned myself around. So anyway.
Then I shake my head.
So I just started blasting.
So I just started blasting. Oh man, dude.
Yes,
dude. So we talked about this last week, and at that point, the whole last series dropped all at once.
I know, that
which
sucks.
is overwhelming. All right, I'm not a bored housewife. I can't but you know what? I blasted through the whole last season this week.
Hit it, man. Let's hit him with the theme before we start the review.
Let's do it with the thing.
To review Fallout. All episodes, 1 through 8. It's 8, right?
Where's my title? Where's my ring title? I need my stream title.
Where's your what's it called? The BMF?
Yeah, BMF title.
Where's my BLT title, man?
They keep that at Toggles.
Is that the new UFC?
Yeah, my name's Baseman Reigns, right? I got this.
Oh man. Damn. All right. Real quick. So it's gonna be the Undertaker, right? The Undertaker's gonna come back. Is he gonna fight The Rock? He's the Undertaker and The Rock gonna throw down?
Man, it's gonna be him versus. It's gonna be him versus Hip, man.
versus Zombie Roads right
Let's
here.
go, dude.
Finish your story, Zombie Roads.
Sheesh, man. You can finish
I'm
all
just
over his
saying.
title belt.
Well, is it actually Undertaker or is it like Biker Taker or whatever the fuck he
I
was?
think it might be Biker
American
Taker, no?
Badass.
American Badass.
Bite Taker with his cousin Bad.
Dude, but if he's doing like one last show, is he gonna be like, "Fuck this biker nonsense"? It's just like,
It's gonna be
let
him
me
with his
do one last
assless cap, bro.
DDP.
I would come
One
out as
last
Undertaker.
DDP. And like maybe he has like a hydraulic lift, help him lift a rock.
You have to wench him up.
Man, because you know what, he might be old, but he's still fucking heavy.
Hey, they're saying the Rock's a movie star. He's gonna put those strings on him. Ready, pull.
Cool.
You gotta pull him up for the choke slam.
You think The Rock does steroids?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
No,
course not.
no,
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 no, it's not natural.
no.
Hey, how old is he? Just
40 something.
40 something.
Siri.
No, he's like 50, I think.
He's in his 50s.
Okay,
He's in
Google.
his prime. He's in his prime right now.
There you go. Google.
So
How
it's
old is
gonna be-
The Rock?
It's gonna be him versus Mike Tyson.
He's 51, bro.
He's 51. Oh, okay.
51-year-old.
for sure.
All right.
All natural. Definitely.
Just like the way I like my chicken. I don't like chicken.
With steroids?
Or steroids. Especially my turkeys.
Growth hormone.
Growth hormones. Hey, Undertaker's gonna be like 59 or 50. Yeah, 59, I think.
Sheesh, man.
But he's doing it. He's doing it.
I feel like he's gonna do a rock bottom. It's gonna like one of those memes. As soon as he hit the thing, it's gonna shatter.
He's gonna pop his back and shit. Damn.
They're gonna say, "Where's my cane?" And Kane
Speaking
comes
of
out.
old people doing dumb shit, I
Us?
recently discovered in my Wing Chun classes, I take Wing Chun.
That's a woman's
Like-
martial
like-
art.
Dude, yeah, like Bruce Lee. He like water.
No,
I
that's my-
recently discovered.
do you like wata?
Like, wata.
Oh man, where
That's
did
my first-
where did
I don't
Bruce Lee
like-
used to train?
The toilet.
So I discovered I could do backflips.
Whoa, let's see
So I
it.
did. Yeah. I never. Dude,
He's
I
gonna
haven't
do
done
one right now
backflips,
inside the
like-
booth. Do one in the booth.
Oh my god.
I will
No.
give you. I will Venmo you $100 if you do it on stream.
Okay.
$100
Like-
right now.
Right
Like-
now. He's gonna take him
Let
Let me
outside.
just say, I didn't land the way I envisioned.
He did the superhero landing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The
Terrible
Spider-Man
on
one.
the knees. The superhero landing.
Broken knees and broken ankles.
We got fucking Yelena in the house.
Superhero pose. They're fake.
He's getting ready for that championship title bout.
Dude, we're talking about Kapow into the fist with Betty. My name is Betty.
Oh, fucking classic, man! Such a good movie.
Whoa!
Straight, just the best movie ever made. You know.
The little
Ah,
girl.
my name's Betty.
He's like,
Oh.
now you
All
die.
right, now we're just gonna get off topic with this, man. That's
Dude,
that
we're gonna
movie's
review next
insane,
week.
bro.
Kapow into the fist. We
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
review
Link's
that shit.
father. We.
You know, I'm good for the next like 5 or so months of just reviewing nonsense.
Next
Because we
week-
already touched on Monty Python.
Next-
Monty Python. Yeah.
Dude.
That's
Next
Monty.
week we're reviewing Kapow into the fist.
The Adventures of Ricky O.
I'm like, sign me up for all the bullshit because I'm here. for it.
Dude.
Here, guys.
Black Dynamite. Oh my
Oh my God.
Yes, dude. Anything.
Don't be a
Black
menace to society.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be a menace.
Don't Be a Menace was great.
Hey, I heard. Did you hear that they're probably gonna make Scary Movie 6 with the original cast?
They're talking about doing it's like a reboot, or is it 6? Or is it
They said 6, Scary Movie 6 with the original cast. So that's gonna be crazy.
man, like
Yeah,
I don't know. The last thing they tried was all right. I'm open to it.
Mm-hmm.
There
Hey,
you go.
did you like all the single movies that what is it, Marlon Wayans did? Like the paranormal ones?
Man.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
it. Scary House.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha. All right, that one was funny. That I thought that one was funny.
The first one was cool. The second one kind
Yeah, they fell off a little bit.
Sheesh, man. Here we go.
So anyway, Fallout.
Fallout, yeah. My name's Betty.
First of all, Lucy's catchphrase was "Okie dokie." Just great. Like,
It's funny. She reminds me of Katy Perry for some reason.
she looks to me exactly like Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, really?
New Girl. She looks
Girl.
just like New Girl.
Hey, girl.
She's got those big old doe eyes, and she looks so innocent, but at the same time, she banged all of her cousins.
There you go.
God.
So like, she's
I like how
experienced.
It's Aya Purnell, right? Is that who we're talking about? Lucy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she does kind of look like Zoe Deschanel.
Like a
Zoe
lot.
Deschanel, right?
Yeah.
Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe
So,
Deschanel.
man, I don't know. I don't even know where to get into it. So,
Start from number 2.
yeah. So number 2, you see her exploring the world.
She comes out. If we say first person player, we get
You know what?
her.
You know what about this series? You know what? Did you know
What?
there was a trans character?
I didn't know that.
I did. But it wasn't fucking shoved down my throat. It just kind of fucking it just happened, and then everybody moved on with life.
I didn't
Is
go
that
Disney?
acceptance? To me, that was big. It was like, dude, like IGN was like, oh, guess what? It was just like, all right, like that's a character, like
It's just a curve. That's it. It's gone. You know?
exactly.
Yeah, they didn't go Disney route. You know, where it's like, this is what's happening.
Look how brave we are.
Yeah. Oh my God.
dude!
So
it was
brave.
just like yeah, like they're a character, and she's like, all right, okay. Like,
So she was tying it
exactly.
in with the X-Men
So
or what?
brave. Those are just random dickies she put on.
Come on.
So brave.
No,
Sheesh.
no.
Oh,
they,
yeah,
They
that's the-
explain later on what happens,
Why they
but
call
at
them
this
dickies?
point, it's exactly that's inclusion. You're just a character. Shut the fuck up and play
Yeah,
your part.
move on. Yeah.
Yes, and that's glorious. But like,
Shut the fuck up and move on. That's the
that was
quote of the
episode
day.
2, and they kind of dove into that.
Today, word of the day is fuck this shit and keep on going.
Ah!
Move the fuck on. Okie
There you
dokie.
go.
So, man. So then, God. Honestly, I binged
Gosh.
it, and I can't remember what episode did what.
Just
I
do it.
remember exactly, like, all the revelations and how
What's the story
glorious-
with the doctor and the dog? Just tell me that.
All right, so the dog... Dude, how did you avoid all the shots from the turret? Luck 100, dog. Like,
I thought it was the thing he injected himself.
well, he
Wait.
injected himself with something that is revealed on the last episode.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Or before shadowing.
So they were
Foreshadow.
experimenting. That dog is a companion in Fallout 4, which take place immediately after the events of this show. So that dog clearly survives. That's his dog. It will defend him to the death. As
We saw that.
So he goes off. And then Lucy finds him. And she's like, I need to take you in. And he's like, well. And then they encounter the ghoul, which is Walter Goulgans.
Walter.
That's the guy without the nose,
Walton
right?
Goggins.
Yes.
That's the guy without the
Cool.
nose.
Thank God he has no nose because he's been wearing the same clothes for 200 fucking years.
I thought it was fucking Michael Jackson for a moment.
It's the same clothes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's got a hell of a form. Yeah, and you know what? Kind of he's the main character because like all the backstory comes from him.
Is he like Boba Fett?
He's Boba Fett without a nose.
Mm.
So in this instance, he doesn't have a head. In Boba Fett's case. Kind of.
Nice.
All right, so
this is a walking torso.
Man.
Yes.
So they encounter him, and he shoots. It's cool because he uses a VAT system, which is part of the game. The game, there's a VAT system where you can target specific parts. So he targets his foot, and he shoots his foot off. And then he goes and kills the whole town that they're in.
Wow.
Which is Philly.
Little pedicure, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, off the top.
And then the scientist is like, my best bet is going with Lucy. So him and Lucy run off. But he's losing too much blood from the foot loss. And he's like, I'm going to die. So he tells Lucy to chop his head off. Lucy, as innocent and wholesome as she is, decides, okay, yeah, I'm going to cut his head off. Dude, Katy Perry was Loki. Because Loki was he looks a lot like Katy Perry. Anyway, that was my Avengers review.
That's a nightmare.
It was.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So she cuts the head off, and then it's just a head, and her traveling.
Oh my God! So
yeah. So
damn, I gotta see it now.
And then she meets the roaches, and he saves her from them, which and then he goes into detail. This is why the world sucks, and etc. And she learns that he's a very smart man. What he's talking about.
I'm saying the lab coat didn't give it away.
Clearly not. And then he explains that it makes the most sense to cut his head off because he's wanted, but she can't drag an entire body to a woman who has her father, which is her end goal. At the same time, we see Maximus and Titus, his knight, encounter a bear. He has to go in and recover the armor.
Yeah, because they went to the cave, right? Like, oh, I want you to go in there. It's like, I ain't going in there.
Yeah,
like,
and the knight was a total asshole. And he's like, dude, they're going to kill you. And he's like, cool. Well, you can die instead.
Yeah.
So then he takes over the armor. In the following episode, God, oh, man, all I remember specifically from this episode is it goes back into the ghoul's past. And what we learn from the ghoul's past is that he was an actor, a big Hollywood, like, we saw him in the very beginning. It was the first scene, the thumbs up.
That's him?
Yeah, him and his daughter.
Oh, shit.
So now we see him. We see his flashbacks. That's where we learned a lot of the stories from his flashbacks. So it's him and his wife works for Vault-Tec, which is the one who makes the vaults. And like, God, I really don't remember a whole lot from this episode, but specifically, I was very hyped to learn that he was the one who took on the role of doing the advertisements for Vault-Tec. He was like, I normally don't do these, but my wife works for you, so I'll do it.
My wife.
So he does. He puts on the suit, and they're like, all right, well, I'll talk about it. And then he's like, all right, I'll do the thumbs up. So he's the logo.
Oh, he's a little
the
man.
logo character. He's the little blonde guy.
Oh,
That's him. That's kind of cool.
That's a nice little fact there.
Are they trying to jack his armor? The guy that stole it from the other guy.
Well, they get in a
ghouls.
fight.
Yeah.
The two of them get in a fight, and he ends up cutting. And this is a big inconsistency in the last episode because he could have killed the other guy immediately, but he ends up cutting his oxygen vent, and he goes flying off like a dumbass. And as a result, his armor is ineffective, so he has to leave it to fix it. Which brings us to the fourth episode where he goes to fix it. And he has to trade something of value. So
This Mandalorian?
Yeah, pretty much. So he trades something to fix it. And they go and fix it. Meanwhile, the armor's just sitting there posted up. And a bunch of bullies come up. And they kick his ass and they're like, give me the armor. So they tried to take over the armor. And then he's just kind of laying there, like beat up a little bit. And he's like, no. I'm going to
Not today.
Yeah. So he goes and he fights them. And eventually he gets overpowered and they're kind of holding him against the armor. And because he's like leaning into it, he's controlling it still. So he makes it grab the gang leader's head and just
fucking squish it.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
It's fucking awesome.
Omni-Man,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly that.
And you see the helicopter overhead, right?
Yeah. And they call him a squire because he tells the Brotherhood, hey, my squire died. He got beaten by a bear. But he, of course, was the squire. So he's pretending to be Titus.
Yeah.
And we
So
see
they're
this
like,
white
all right,
kid,
let's
right?
send you another squire. And he's like, no, don't do. Oh, shit. So then we see him get back in his armor and it's all fixed up. And then we go back to Lucy and the ghoul. She meets the ghoul in Philly, remember? And he catches up to her. And she has a head. She finds a lake. And
a deer.
No, this thing jumps out of the lake. And it attacks them and it grabs the head. And it goes back in the lake.
It's like this octopus thing, right?
Nice little snack.
It's a big ass axolotl.
Thanks
like
a
a
lot.
monster axolotl. And the ghoul shows up and he's like, what the hell happened here? And she's like, yeah, the head got eaten by an axolotl, which is called a Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Goldberg or Goldberg?
Yeah, exactly. So
Goldberg.
So he like chains her up and he throws her in the water. And he's like, hey, I used to be I used to serve. And they did a lot of things called studies. And in these studies, they determined that torture was ineffective. And she's like, well, why are you fucking torturing me? He kept dunking her in the water. And he's like, well, young miss, I'm not torturing you. I'm using you as bait.
Tapping the water.
So he keeps baiting this gulper. And the gulper comes up and they fight him a little bit. And he gets away again with the head.
It was after the square, right?
I don't
just chomping on him.
Well, so we see that whole thing, and then she cuts herself loose from a knife in his bag, and he gets all pissed off. And then he says, what to me really sells this show. He says, one of the commandments of being a lone wanderer, thou shalt get distracted by bullshit. like side quests or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
that's what makes the games, is the side quest. So then he drags her along, and they go off on who knows where. And then we go back to Maximus.
The one in
who's
the
now
night.
Titus.
Chameleon.
Maximus is the guy who stole the armor from the bear guy.
Yeah.
And then they're sending a squire, the Brotherhood. So it's like, oh shit, and he runs into the armor and he's like, hello, squire. Oh, no. And he jumps in the armor and he's big bad and he has to take over. And this to me is like, I don't know. He's supposed to be sold as like the male love interest. Like he starts off as nobody and he works his way up or whatever. To me, he's kind of irredeemable at this point because he's kind of still an asshole. Like, the night prior to him, Titus was a dick. But then he takes over the armor.
And he becomes a dick.
Also a dick. He's not like, well, I can be better. No, he's the same amount of douche.
I guess he did to keep up appearances for that guy that was a dick.
No, man. You're a dick.
All right.
You can pretend to be a dick and not be a dick. You're just being a dick.
You're just dick.
Can you just imagine, dude, being a dog, right? And you think all this is, you know, it's fake, but for the dog, it's real. So he's living the life. He's like,
here's the thing about the dog, and I know you saw this in episode 2. The ghoul stabbed the fucking dog.
Yeah.
The ghoul shot his owner's foot off, and then the dog went out after him, because that's what the dog do. And he just, and then he went to like a repair center and healed the dog. And then the dog's like, "Bork, I'll follow you." So the dog follows the ghoul. And that's where the dog's at. He's very simple.
Like we all. And then we see Max and the guy. They taunt the flapper thing. The monster from the lake comes out. He throws an anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
It's fine. That's pretty much getting to that. We'll skip a couple of things here and there, but yeah, that's where they get to. They so his knight, his squire, is like, hey, how do we follow this? And he's like, well, I'll just use this radiation detector to follow the radiation trail of the ghoul. And that leads them to the lake. More or less. And that's where they are. And by then, Lucy and the ghoul had trailed off.
Yes.
So they're hunting the gulper, looking for the head, and the gulper jumps up.
Pinche gulper.
The pinche gulper. And it grabs New Squire and it starts sucking him down.
Ooh. Do that again.
It is after hours with the hitman and the zombie in the base.
Yeah.
A lot of sucky.
One more time, just for the cam.
You know what? The cam's got enough.
Get some SMR. SMR.
ASMR.
You know what? The cam needs to jump on the Patreon at this point.
Let's go ahead.
So what happened to the guy, man?
Yeah.
Let's jump
like
a little bit ahead.
He gets a halfway suck.
He has a full body suck.
Nice.
And then Maximus jumps in and he's like, "Whoa!" And he like rips it apart and he pulls him out, and it makes him regurgitate all the contents of his stomachs, including the head.
I saw that.
Oh, you saw this? See, that was episode 3.
Yes.
And then the head, the
bucho. He starts licking it.
The dog meat comes over and finds the head.
Oh my god. That's my human right here.
And they determine, hey, we're gonna take it back. We're the heroes. And then the ghoul and Lucy go to this safe town, and the ghoul's like, "All right, I'm gonna drop you off here," which is a market. And he sends her in. He's like, "Either I'm gonna kill you, or you're gonna take your chances in that building."
He take his chances in the building.
So she's like, "All right, I guess."
I
So
guess
she
I'll
goes
take
in there. Yeah, and she meets Wheatley the robot there. And then he takes her in and he's like, "I'm gonna heal your wounds," and he heals her.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, thank God you're a good guy. I thought it was gonna be a sex trade type thing." He's like, "Oh, heavens no. I'm just gonna harvest your organs." Then he knocks her out. And she wakes up and he's trying to saw her in half. And she gets out. She hacks the machine. She goes to the guys running the organ market. And she threatens them to open the
Just like Twisted
all the
Metal.
doors and free all the slaves.
Remember the butchers?
Yep. So they free all the slaves. And then she's like, including those two, everybody. And those two are ghouls that have gone fiendish. So they just attack everything on sight.
There you go.
So they attack her and they attack the two guys who run the market. And she kills them. She kills one of them. And the other one she gives something or other. Something nice. I don't know. It's very sweet. Whatever she does.
She gets the meat, gets them safe. They're out of there.
Yeah,
The
more or
ghoul
less.
still, the ghoul is just the Michael Jackson.
The ghoul, yeah, he's laying assed out. He's still assed out.
So
Oh man, I skipped the part where they attack a random ghoul. Well, because like what it's indicating is that he's turned fiendish himself. So like they're talking with a friend and he just like attacks him and eats him. And it shows that he's a monster, but he's trying to prevent himself from
turning.
going full fiend. Yeah, turning.
Full fiend. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my
shit.
camera went off. What the hell?
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
got that intentional.
Call me back. All out.
I thought we were getting a freaking late night visit from Arnold.
Arnold.
Hello, Arnold. Get to the chopper!
We got Chadley, now we got Arnold rolling up.
You're my favorite customer.
I was just like, should I just keep going like the entire series?
No, I just skipped to the point, the key points that you think were like connect the dots and.
This is
and
Alright.
that you like, bro.
cumulative review of the whole entire thing.
Yeah, it's a community.
Oh, I
So
thought you
there's
guys were
no-
just doing it to a episode.
No, we're just jumping everything.
We're doing the whole ass series,
Okay, okay.
but the highlight reel.
There
So
you go.
how do you feel about it though? Like in its entirety, how do you feel about it?
Man, I played 1 1/4 games.
Okay.
However, having played that 1 1/4 games, I would say they're very much up there. Very up there in the gaming community. Like, they tell a narrative that it's very character driven,
Okay.
and it's very heavy. I think it's fantastic. I mean, this is Bethesda. This is the company that made Skyrim.
Damn.
You know, like
Heavy hitters.
they made Dragon's Dogma. They make a game to make it, you know?
So I'm just gonna go out and say this: I've never played the Fallout series. Never.
And look, a lot of people who watch the show haven't, and that's great. Actually, it's just fine.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next question: how you played the game, you know the stories. Are they deviating from the story itself, or is it running along what the game kind of is? Like
Well,
storyline.
for one thing, for the longest time, everybody thought New Vegas, which is the one I specifically played.
Mm-hmm. The
And
most
I played
popular one,
Fallout
right?
4.
New Vegas.
Yeah, they all thought it was not canon because it was not made by Bethesda.
Okay.
However, not only do they confirm it to be canon, they embrace it. In fact, the last shot of the series is them looking at New Vegas.
Oh wow.
Do we have a continuation?
Yes, we do.
Continuation and continuity.
Yeah. It cements two endings of Fallout 4.
Okay.
And it carries on the story
legacy?
of multiple factions.
Mm. Are we getting new characters out of this, or are we getting characters based off the game?
I don't think characters on the game are going to be prevalent in the shows ever.
Okay, so this is just a total different story arc. These are new characters, is what we're looking at here.
But they have interacted and will interact with characters in the games.
Gotcha. Okay, so somebody that has never played the game can pick this up and not have to worry about missing out on any of the lore or anything like that, or
I mean, really not. Like, all of the games begin with, like, the nuclear fallout.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it kind of touches on this is how it happened.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like the same thing with Last of Us. Like, gives you like a point, an introduction of what's going on, and you just grab on from there. And
Well,
move
Last
forward.
of Us was a play-by-play from the to the game. It's
Yeah.
it's going according to the game.
I'll show you a play-by-play.
But I feel like I don't want to ruin Fallout for me as far as like the game. I don't want to ruin the game, is what I'm trying to say.
Is that the one with the little girl that comes out
Because I want to play it, but
Fine.
and it's spooky?
Dude, like, first of all,
Or is that the other
Fallout
one?
4's player count has skyrocketed. Fallout 4 is a single player experience. There's multiple endings, but
Damn.
you know, it's kind of you play it and that's it.
So
now,
when
is
you
there
do like
a
a,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, so when you do like a decision in the game, does it affect the rest of the gameplay?
Yeah, there's multiple endings and stuff like that.
Damn.
My
okay.
next question is there like a Star Wars-esque kind of like way to play the games, or is it time jumpy? Kind of like this happened then. Is there an order to the games? Is what I'm asking.
It's cyclical. It's numerical. It's
Okay,
It's
so
usually
just from
one to
Fallout
two.
1 all the way, down
yeah.
the
It's
ladder.
not
Okay.
like New Vegas in the show apparently happened around the same time,
Okay.
and then it leads into 4.
Oh,
And we know
okay.
that. We know that because characters that are on the show
Doggo.
apparently appear in season 4, or in Fallout 4.
Mm.
Okay.
And then there's a timeline from the bomb exploding and the 200-year leap into the show.
So we're gonna get a retrospect from Googans eventually. Mr. Goggins.
Throughout the show, as you'll see, he delves deeper and deeper into how things came to be.
Okay.
I have
Like,
a lot of variations of it, huh? Like Fallout 76, Fallout 4 VR.
76 is the very first multiplayer iteration of Fallout.
Mm.
And it's kind of like an MMO.
Then that's the one you said, Fallout to New Vegas. Then 3, tactics and post-nuclear role-playing game.
Yep.
Damn, that's cool.
So what we see, and I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it,
Spoil it.
throughout this show, is we see the backstory of Vault Boy, Walter Goggins, we see him being fed the role of Vault Boy, and his wife being a lead director in Vault-Tec. So she meets with all these other corporations, and she tells her husband, Vault Boy, that I'm working to secure a place in the vaults. The vaults, they have a purpose in the future or in the post-apocalyptic world as experimenting to see who can create the most feasible future. So there's a point in I don't know, episode 5 or something where they ask, oh yeah, actually I think it's 6, where they go to Vault 111. Yeah, it's 6. Lucy and Maximus end up in a vault. And the vault accepts surface dwellers, which is weird to her because her vault did not open the door at all. So she goes there and she notices some people have some weird mutations. It's a little strange there. And when she meets with the headmaster of the vault, it's not called the headmaster, it's something else. Overseer.
Professor Xavier for the mutants.
Charles. The overseer says, what was your vault's experiment? And she's like,
experiment?
Fucking what? But he is the Cyclops. His one eye. It's weird.
Cyclopes.
There's a couple of like strange characters. And it's weird to her.
Still lazy through the one eye.
And they do like a ritual where they all get naked. And
what episode is this? I could go see.
Can't forget that. It's always included. It has to be included.
You gotta have the fan service.
Yes.
Did she get naked in the game too?
No, she zips her vault suit like a little bit down. Everybody else gets totally naked. And she's like,
she's like, I guess.
It's pretty funny. And then she goes and she investigates what they're doing. And it turns out that they created a bunch of mutants experimenting.
Wow.
They get mad at her and they're like, we're going to sentence you to death by expelling you to the surface. And she's like, really? I just came from there.
I was going to say that. Didn't she came from there?
Yeah. But meanwhile, Maximus is like eating oysters and watching TV, and he's living the good life.
Oh shit!
Because like he doesn't know what TV and the vaults are. It's all new to him.
New to us.
New to him, new to us.
Can you just imagine being underground for how many? 200-300 years, and all of a sudden you see a fresh pair of boobies?
Oh yeah.
You just want all that, but then they react to you because you're your bloodline.
So
what's the last 2 episodes? Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So
let's just go.
Just put it in my mouth. Oh, sorry.
Arnold, relax.
Here, come here, Scott, Daddy. So, fast forward. Apprentice. He has the head because he stole it from Maximus. And he's trying to find. He radios for the Brotherhood to pick him up. Well, who shows up instead? Lucy and Maximus, who firstly escaped from Vault 111. They fight him, and it turns out because he met a doctor who healed him from his totally smashed foot, and now he's a ghoul. So he gets shot in the neck, Apprentice, and he's totally fine. So Max is like, dude, the brother is gonna kill you. Like, run away. We'll take the head. We'll buy you time. And he's like, all right. We don't quite know what the ghoul's up to, but he's on a trail. He finds the mayor of the next biggest city, and he raises hell.
Damn.
So then we go to the New California Republic, which is a big faction in the games.
NCR.
Yeah. Well, how'd you know? Wow. So they have like a big thing, and that's where Moldaver is, who kidnapped her brother. I mean, her father from the first episode. You remember her dad got kidnapped?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened to the Raiders?
Those were the Raiders. Moldaver.
Oh, okay.
She's the leader of the Raiders.
Raiders.
So they went to Vegas and they
Raiders.
Went to Oakland.
No, they went away from Oakland to Vegas.
Oh,
That's right.
They took who else did they take?
Mark Davis.
Athletics. They took the Athletics with them.
Dude, they took all the teams out of Oakland.
They took all the teams.
Fuck out of here, Oakland.
That sucks, man. Fucking.
Whatever, dude. Vegas. It's Vegas.
The black holes no more.
Yeah.
Vegas.
So I go there, and they have a whole thing. So they raid the place, Lucy and Maximus, and they meet Moldaver, and she's there with a ghoul.
Your
And her
daddy.
dad in a cage. And she's like, "Let my dad go." And she's like, "Do you want to know how I know him?"
We slept together.
Meanwhile,
Oh God.
Lucy's brother goes to Vault 31.
Again?
31, 32, and 33 are connected. You remember, they're in 32.
She's in
33 is where her
33.
husband came from
Yes.
with the Raiders. So that's all.
Raiders.
I won't get into why. So then he goes to 31. It's just cryopods. We learned from Walter Guggen's background that the
Guggenstein.
cryopods are actually Vault-Tec employees.
Mm.
That's why he lived as long as he lived. So she's there with Moldaver from the Raiders and her dad.
Raiders.
And the ghoul. Raiders.
Raiders. Everybody's standing up right now, saluting.
So she tells Moldaver, "Let my dad go." That's the whole premise of why she went out.
Let my people go.
And she says, "All right, do you want me to tell you why I know your dad?" She's like, "All right."
Well, you know your dad.
So she goes into it. Your dad was my assistant, and he ended up being a lackey of Vault-Tec and blah blah blah.
Oh shit.
And your mom,
Your mom.
she was just somebody who went in the vault. She was kind of rich and she went in the vault.
She was a raider.
But when she learned that he was an asshole who worked for Vault-Tec,
Yes.
she ran off to this town up on the surface, and he chased her. And when he couldn't convince her to come back home, he took the kids and he bombed that town.
What?
So the town is decimated, and all the survivors are zombies. Maximus was in that town, and he was saved by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, because we saw him in the beginning, right? He has a flashback of him being a kid, and then
Yep, he was in that town. That's all.
shit. Damn.
So the dad is kind of an asshole. So Moldaver
These people being assholes, man.
wanted what was in the scientist's neck, which was cold fusion, infinite energy for everybody. That's why he said, "Take my head," because it was right there.
We can't have none of that. We cannot have unlasting energy.
So the mother was a hamster, and the father smelled of the other berries.
So
Is
they
what
went
you're
to
saying.
save it all. Lucy ends up shooting her mom because she's a zombie.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Her mom.
Moldaver is dying anyway from the fight. The ghoul shows up and he starts blasting fools. And then he's like, hey, I used to wear the Brotherhood armor. There's a flaw right underneath the chest plate. I wonder if it's still there. And then he shoots all of them right there and they all fucking die.
In the breastplate?
Yeah, it's like, dude, you could have done that. Like,
They hit him in
what?
They hit him in the chi-chi.
Very convenient that he didn't. So then Moldaver's dying, and Maximus is there, just standing there while she dies.
Damn.
And she's like, you know the truth, you can be better. And then everyone comes in, including the trans character, no big deal.
The Transformer?
Everyone's like, hail Maximus! And he's a hero. But he didn't.
Roll out.
He didn't want to kill her, so that's it. That's the entire thing.
Which was your favorite game?
I mean, I only played 1 1/4 game.
So he likes the quarter game.
New Vegas was very good. Like, you get a dog companion who you end up harvesting the brain of an Elvis impersonator and putting it in the dog.
That's interesting.
It's so good.
It reminds me of Max Payne with the dog.
Yep.
Max Payne had a dog?
With the peril.
Dude, Max Payne's like one of the saddest stories, man.
There you go. We're doing this live.
Doing it live.
What's your base? So what's your take on this?
What's my take on Fallout? I've never played it and I've never seen it. So me being part of this has granted me a new light. And I just bought the game right now. I bought Fallout New Vegas just now because I want to play the game. I'm interested now.
It was like $3, no?
I have been baited. Yes, it is $2.49. I have been baited into the game. I will grind the hell out of it now.
You gonna back it up or what?
I'm gonna grind the game for countless hours and see what all the Riz is all about.
You gonna join the Raiders?
I'm gonna join the Raiders. I'm gonna join the hamster mom.
The NCR or whatever?
The NCR and
the New California Republic.
I will join Zoe Deschanel in her adventure.
I'm gonna join the Knights of the Squirt Table.
Yeah, the
Knights. Because of copyright reasons.
And the Gulper. And the Gulper. Can't forget the Gulper.
Don't forget the Finche Go, the Fishy. Don't forget your Squeer.
My Squire, yeah.
There you go. You need your Squeer. And then who else? Can you customize your armor?
Not quite sure yet. Like I said, this is first time experience. I'm getting into it.
Can you put a decal on it?
I will get pizza for this, so. There
you go. You gotta get pizza on it.
Pizza on it, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put some pizza on your keyboard.
Honestly, everything that Hitman explained, it was so interesting that he literally was a promo for your promo. I'm explaining to Zombie that you became the promo for the game and the story itself. So I literally, I feel like
I did an ass job.
Well, you did such a great job. I literally bought Fallout New Vegas right now.
Oh shit! So, that game is amazing.
So I'm gonna dig into this, and I'm gonna watch the show tomorrow.
The mods are fantastic, though.
Oh man, like I can't.
You can get into the mods. You got it on PC mods. Oh my god!
I can't wait. I can't wait. It was that interesting. I can't wait.
I've been baited. I feel like I didn't do it justice. It's the characters and the crazy, like in episode 3 when the ghoul takes Lucy, and he says, "The real commandment of the wastelands is thou shalt get distracted by bullshit." It's 100% that series.
So you get distracted by bullshit?
Bullshit that makes it.
Oh, okay.
It's not following the kind of weak narrative,
I will
it's
be a
getting
shovel.
caught up in the nonsense.
Damn. So don't get caught up in the nonsense.
I don't
Don't
yeah. Don't get. Well, he's saying to get caught up in the nonsense. So
Dude,
that it's nonsensical. So it's the way to go. You know. Because
collect
that's
the
what
weeds.
makes from what was stated and how Hitman beautifully explained. This is a nonsensical base, story where everything's just ludicrous and it's just,
Luda.
it's luda.
Ooh,
And I can't wait to spend countless hours just getting distracted by the bullshit.
He says he's
I
gonna
mean-
join the NCR.
God damn it, you sold me. I'm done, man. I'm a Fallout boy
They-
now.
You know, that's an option. You can join whatever faction or you can destroy them. It's pretty cool.
I would choose to destroy them. Actually, that
He's
sounds.
gonna. I'm still waiting
Mm.
for Bioshock. I want to see the little ghost girls.
I mean, Bioshock is going to be on Netflix. They're making a series for that too.
Ah, never mind. I can't afford it.
When I was getting back to actually, is that they're making a Borderlands movie.
Yeah.
Never played Borderlands either, or I don't know.
I just saw
Okay.
these obscure apocalyptic
They're
movies.
keeping the steampunk apocalyptic kind of thing going on,
Maybe it'll be good to get the perspective of somebody who doesn't know what they fucked up on. 'Cause,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going in raw, boys. I'm going in raw.
man, bite the pillow.
But Kate
I'm-
Blanchett for sure is my.
But
my
I'm
fave.
sorry, bro. You're probably gonna pull out with all those SCDs on you.
Dude. I'll
'Cause,
take
like,
all the SCDs from Kate.
Man,
Oh my god.
like me as a longtime fan, I'm like,
He's like, I guess.
but
You get your penicillin shot?
Okay.
I'm open
Penicillin
to
on
it, man.
deck. Just
I'm
try it.
open
Just
to
raw
it.
dog it for the first couple minutes.
Oh my god.
By the way, though, Fallout, Walter Googans,
Excellent.
he does the war never changes. War never changes, and he nails it. Good for him.
I just
Hey.
feel like I've been bamboozled and baited into this game. Like I'm that interested now.
Time will tell.
You're gonna get in there, you're like, what the fuck did I
If-
use by?
I'm gonna fucking throw away all my, priorities just for this.
Yeah, even being on the show, that's one of his priorities.
Yeah. No, Helldivers has been my priorities lately. I was playing well into the morning today.
All right, next week, I want your
Fallout.
honest. Next week, I want your honest review on the game.
Well, no, we're gonna do Fallout review from my perspective next week.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna binge watch it with pizza.
There you go.
Nice.
Pizza ever makes everything better, even
Yes.
some salty tears.
And I'm kind of excited. I'm excited, especially because what is it, Walter?
He's fully
Walton?
erect right now, so you can't tell.
Googans?
Well,
Yeah.
I like Walton Goggins as an actor. He's pretty well, he's carried himself well throughout his career, and I like it. And I like his accent too, because he always uses the same accent for every movie.
That's slightly country. Yeah.
Yeah, that
exactly.
country, that
He's just
he
like
got
Seth
that
Rogen,
pan
dog.
ass.
Same thing.
He got that pan ass.
Uh-huh.
You got the flat ass.
Pan ass.
Oh,
I'm making another reference to one of his movies.
Okie
that he
dokie.
started. Oakley dokley. This has been great.
what is he?
Thank you for
Fred?
this.
What is he? Flanders?
No, that was not Flanders.
Oh,
Yes, it was. But no, I appreciate you taking the time to explain the series. That was nice. It was well thought out, concise, and
Honestly,
baited.
and I feel like I mentioned this the first time around, but like
he's waiting
it
with bated breath.
really goes to show that they respect their viewership in that they have a healing mechanism that they introduce,
Hmm.
and the characters use it and they don't explain it. You as a viewer either know what's up or you pick up on it, and that's it. They
It's the
don't
little healing needle.
Move
fucking
on.
explain it.
Just move on, right?
Exactly, and that's such a huge deal.
Just like the transgender character, right?
Yeah, actually, there's just things are just happening, and then you move on. Like,
Just like life.
yeah,
Things happen and then you move on.
it's nice to know we're on that level now.
We are on that
Well,
level.
yeah, because people are spending so much money on this shit, they want to make sure it's right the first time.
Yeah,
Well-
I hope so. I hope they are spending money on it, man, because it's just they got to put in the work, man. People, smell bullshit. No, they don't.
That's what we always scripted this channel. Fool. We're scripted now.
We're scripted.
Yeah,
You're
we're
building
unscripted.
that commonplace and shit.
Exactly. I'm gonna
Like
come in your place.
I like it. I like the
Maybe.
euphemisms. I like everything.
We're more raw and ranchy after hours.
I like the deductive reasoning behind this show.
Then tomorrow,
Love it.
when it's in the morning, I gotta edit everything out before we get fucking. We're Red Bandit.
But for sure, hits explaining the syllogisms behind the show and everything that
Whoa,
we all have to get,
the syllogism
It's all-
on them.
Yeah, it's all implied, We have to know this shit. Gamers know this shit. People don't talk about it, just move on. It's all implied,
I forgot. I don't know this shit. I looked at it. I was like, I could deduce by myself. I don't need no backstory.
Exactly.
So I watch X-Men and I'm smart.
X-Men 97.
Yes, sir. That's another channel. What are you talking about?
That's for another time, right? We can get all the 90s kids mad later.
There we go.
Well, is it the 90s kids or the boomers that are mad about it?
Hey, I'm not a boomer, right?
Yeah, I know you're not a boomer, but I think there's like a
It's
like
like
a generation thing.
it's the class of the millennial.
Everybody that didn't watch the comic books or read the comic books are extremely nauseated by the show.
Mission Fallout.
On X-Men 97?
Damn.
Or is that just everybody hating on Disney because they're putting a Disney spin on it? I'm not sure. I haven't watched it yet.
Morph.
I mean, I haven't watched the show yet. I've been giving myself some time.
Freaking Morph is a transsexual dinosaur, so be careful.
Dude, Morph has no
Sexual
gender.
Tyrannosaurus?
Yeah, he's what's it called? Demon Rex or Demon Dinosaur?
Sex Panther.
There you go, that guy.
Dude, like,
All right, guys, let's take this home.
I'm pansexual. I'll have sex with anyone.
Okay.
Like, boy or girl. Doesn't that just make you bisexual?
It makes him bisexual. But yeah. Anyway,
I'm a bicycle with two
Fallout.
wheels. What does that make me?
Fallout is good. Fallout sounds great.
Hey man,
Legit.
I have something that moves me with one wheel. Does that one make me a one cycle or a bicycle?
You're bi-curious.
All right, guys. Let's put this show out of its misery. With that being said, for base, which will give us review of the game next week.
No,
Hit never-
the show. The show.
Oh, show and game. Okay, got it. Yeah, I want to hear your comparisons between the show and the game.
We'll lay it all on the floor next week, and I
Someone's gonna lay
will
you
come
down
back.
for sure.
I'll come back next week with fury if it's not good.
Hey,
Which I know it's not. I know it's gonna be good.
We're gonna come back with Compound Enter the Fist with bass and Hit Never Changes in me.
I'm bleeding, making me the victor.
All right, guys, it's getting late, man. We're all there. But yeah, guys, next week Compound Fist and
I'm
stuff.
so down. Good pal.
And X-Men 97, episode 7.
Yeah.
You.
I know it's out of context, but there it is.
Them cheeks. See you next cheek.
See you next week for Bays. The hit never changes. I am Ray Zombie. This is and has been the review of Fallout and the Hitman and Zombie Show. Till next time, much love.
Check it out. We on the scene with the dopest review show you ever seen. We got a hitman and a zombie. Best believe, bringing you the heat. It's about to get crazy. Hitman in the undead.